final between Dundee and Murrayfield. Bound to be a very noisy, very partisan occasion. We'll go live to the third period in just a moment, but here's the key action from the first two periods. Murrayfield are wearing the white.
Murrayfield in the white, in possession now. Not getting it out. Dundee in there. Cote. Nice pass. It's there. And Gary Unger has done it. Gary Unger opens the scoring for Dundee Rockets on a great pass from Luke Cote. That sent the Dundee fans off, and Unger, the star from the NHL. What's number 6, Cote? Takes a look, Unger going around the far side of the net, just on the left-hand side of the picture. Comes across, Unger puts it straight back in the net. 1-0. That's the shot, that's the goal, and it's 1-0 for Dundee Rockets. Tony Hand, can he get through? No, he can't. The linesman taken out as well, the referee. There's the goal! Rick Ferrer. He got through there, and that's made the Murrayfield racers stand and cheer in their box. The equaliser by Rick Ferrer. That's Tony Hand taken out. He gets mixed up with the referee there as well. But then Ferrer breaks loose, comes through, and pops it through on the near post. So the score is now 1 goal apiece. Shot again into that Dundee end where nearly all the action has been for the last time. There's a chance. Scott Neal had it. Scott Neal still has it. It's still there. It's still there. It's there. And Scott Neal, he got it. He had 2 chances. On the third one, he got it. Scott Neal, number 8, has put Murrayfield into the lead. Here's that scramble in front of the net. Ball out. Look for number 8. There he is. He's got the puck. Gets it down. There's Scott Neal. He gets it again. Flips it through between the legs of Martin Mackay. It's now Murrayfield Racers 2. Dundee Rockets 1. I don't know whether Dundee Rockets will think that's a good omen or not. And that's how the score stands at the moment. It's still 2-1 as we go into this third period, and it has been a really sensational game. Up and down all the way through that second period. First one team having the pressure, then the other, both goalminders, both British goalminders, Murray Hansen and Martin Mackay, having tremendous games, making some super stops. And this crowd here at Wembley, 7,657. It's the biggest crowd watching an ice hockey match at Wembley for something like 30 years. And they're having a marvellous time. So, the Murrayfield team, there they are. And remember number 9 at the bottom of that left-hand column, Tony Hand. He hasn't scored in this match, but he scored 5 in the semi-finals. And Dundee Rockets, well, one of their key men, of course, is number 7, Gary Unger, but also watch number 6, Louis Cote, who's a superb defenseman and sets up some beautiful plays. Well, they're going off, and the referee is Ken Bullock. Ken Bullock, with his linesman David Large and Frank Burton. He will signal the timekeepers. We've got 20 minutes of play with time out for stoppages. He checks with the goalminders, the goal judges, I should say. He checks for the timekeeper. He sees that the right number of players are on the ice, and we are now ready for this third and final period. 2-1, and Murrayfield attacking the goal to the left. Here comes Unger. Unger coming through now, shoots it into that Murrayfield end. That's Paul Hand. Hand. It's on the net. Murray Hansen stops it. Picked up by Paul Heavey. Heavey just forward to Kelland. Haven't got it out. It's still in there. This time it's Paul Hand again. Passing it down. And picked up by Chris Kelland, number 21. Been playing brilliantly for Murrayfield. Still loose. Very close to being offside. Alistair Wood for Dundee. Lou Cote. Here's a man who can really set him up. Didn't get that time. Ronnie Wood looking across. Chris Kelland to Paul Heavey. Ali Wood. Ronnie Wood, his brother. Ronnie Wood up to the defence, just flips it in and goes in after it. And gets it. Turns it back to Gary Unger. Unger. In front is Rocky Bois. It's round the back again, though. And this time Chris Kelland doesn't get it. On the net by Cote. Beautiful stop. Out comes Heavey. Good pass, but offside over 2 lines. Well, that's the sort of action we've been having all the time. It's been up and down, first one team, then the other team. And Gary Unger, of course, has been in there. He's the spark horse of this Dundee team. Well, will he be able to repeat one of those former performances when we saw him score 8 goals? He scored the 1 goal for Dundee in this match, so far, remember. Tony Hand hasn't scored yet. He's got 1 assist, but he hasn't scored. So the face-off, just outside the Murrayfield end. Slapped in by Ronnie Wood, and out again by Paul Hand. It's still in there. Here's a chance. Ronnie Wood with a shot. Held and turned away there by Paul Hand. Bit of forechecking by Jim Lynch, doesn't succeed. Lou Cote coming back with it. He's got Unger on the left. Intercepted there by Tony Hand. Home, back come Dundee again. It's Rock Bois. Bois with a shot, it's there! Rock Bois! Great goal! Rocky Bois. He makes it 2 goals each. What a game! Takes it up to the defence, takes it round Paul Hand. On the forehand. The shot just inside that left-hand post. It's now Murrayfield Racers 2, Dundee Rockets 2, and Rocky Bois there, the scorer. He scored 78 goals in the league and 64 assists. He's scored 8 goals in these playoffs, and that was a very important one for Dundee Rockets. 2 goals each, and there's about 18 minutes and 3 seconds to play on the game. Now it's Murrayfield coming back. Tony Hand eased off the puck, but Murrayfield still have it. Here's a chance. Paul Hand shot off the net. In again. Tony Hand out in front. Oh, that was unlucky. Hit the skates of one of the defenders. Still Murrayfield in possession. Bouncing puck. Oh, it's there. It must be. It is. And Tony Hand is the man who put it in the net. That was unlucky for Dundee, but Murrayfield took the advantage. And that's what this game is all about. When you get a chance, you've got to take it, and Tony Hand took it. Murrayfield 3. Now watch this. The puck comes bouncing down there. It bounces very badly, very unluckily, and there is Tony Hand to make it 3 goals to 2. There's the bounce again. There's the loose puck, and there's the goal. Murrayfield Racers 3, Dundee Rockets 2, and there's something like 17 minutes and 35 seconds of this match to play. Murrayfield coming out again, looking for something more. Rick Ferrer. Across to Paul Heavey. He just shot it into the open space. Here's Louis Cote. Cote. Picked up by Rocky Bois. Bois carrying that puck beautifully. He's still going. Back to the point. Cote in front, but the pass went through. Here's Tony Hand now for Murrayfield. Murrayfield. Rick Ferrer. Ferrer tries to get it round, and that'll be a penalty. The penalty will be on Slater. Grant Slater. Well, that could be a disaster for Dundee. So referee Ken Bullock has come across to the bench, and in fact it is Ronnie Wood who's going in. There's the hook. He's taken him round, and so Ronnie Wood now is going in the box there. And now a power play for Murrayfield. Murrayfield have had 4 power plays so far, and they've scored on 1 of them. So will they increase their lead? Still loose. Bois gets it away, and Bois is away too. Bois, the shot off the net, right round the boards, kept in by Unger, but picked up by now was Kelland. Kelland coming out. Murrayfield with the power play. Chris Kelland carrying it around the boards, looking for the defenseman, but he didn't get to him. Down the rink. Of course, there is no whistle for icing because Murrayfield have a man advantage. Murrayfield now. Jim Lynch carrying it this time. Lynch drags it past, doesn't get through though. Ali Wood got him as he went through. Now it's Cote, and Cote can really set them up. It's Kelland around the back, looking for Tony Hand. Doesn't get him. Now it's away. Here's a chance. Murrayfield, the goalminders come out. Well done, Martin Mackay. He got there first and shot it down the rink. Play still goes on. Back comes Tony Hand. What a game this has been. Hand carrying it. Hand getting in there. Tony Hand's in. Oh, split off the end of his stick. Hand still in possession. The shot blocked. Now it's Cote. Bois. Oh, what a good check. Good check there. That was Paul Hand. Scott Neal. Rick Ferrer now. Ferrer, back to Neal. Back to Ferrer. Flipping it on. Went past the net. Scott Neal with it. Back to the point. Paul Hand with a shot. Knocked away there. And it's in the net. But it looked as though it came off a player's head. We can have a look at that, but it certainly looked as though when the puck came down, it was headed into the net. Well, we shall see. There's the shot. Bounces up. Comes down and then is nodded into the net. So I'm afraid that that will not count. And the net is off its moorings at the moment. So the score still remains 3-2. Well, you know, you can't have own goals in ice hockey, and you can't have headed goals either. Good job he was wearing a helmet, wouldn't it? That puck is solid rubber, 3 inches across and 1 inch thick. Well, the net going back onto its spigots, and well, Murrayfield still have that one goal advantage, and Derek Riley, who's been looking after the team on the bench while Jim Lynch has been out there. Bit disappointed, but fair enough. We come up for a face-off in the Dundee end. 2 seconds on the penalty. Ronnie Wood is back on the ice. So Dundee have played it off. Tony Hand now for Murrayfield. Cote, good pass. That's Ali Wood. Good pass again. Shot, and a good stop. Down the boards. It's getting hard. It's been fast, it's getting harder now. Rocky Bois coming out, takes it round. Rocky Bois going away. Bois shot, well held. Murray Hansen held it. Well, both these goalminders have been doing superbly in this game. Not letting many rebounds come away. Here's the shot. Rocky Bois. Slap shot. 120 miles an hour, but it's held by Murray Hansen. So, a little breather as the teams change. Murrayfield just holding on to that lead, but the chances are coming. We've got about now 14 minutes and 20 seconds of this match to play. Oh, here's a chance. Comes out. Another chance. Duncan McIntyre. Comes back. Out in front. To Slater. Slater still has it. Gary McEwen. McEwen slap shot. And once again, Murray Hansen makes a great stop. He's not letting those rebounds get away. He's smothering every shot. He's doing brilliantly, as is Martin Mackay at the other end. They're both doing well. Well, he's made some great stops. He's 18 years old today. He's celebrating his birthday in fine style. Wilson with the face-off, picked up by Paul Pentland, around the boards, sat back in again. A rebound there, but it's shot quickly away. Ali Wood leaves it. Here's Colin Wilson. And cutting down that left wing, Scott Hudson. But now the puck loose. Murrayfield, good check. Duncan McIntyre taken out. Wood. Colin Wilson still going. He's got Grant Slater in front. But Ali Wood there. But now it's around the boards. Murrayfield coming out. Can't get possession. Ali Wood again. Puck bounces. That's Duncan McIntyre shooting it in. It's still in there. Jim Lynch going for it. Number 3. Still there, but Lynch has got to come out. The puck trapped on the boards. Purposely by Scott Neal, because he could see that Jim Lynch was still in the Dundee Rocket zone. So there's a change. Well, 3 goals to 2 the score for Murrayfield Racers. 12 minutes and 48 seconds to play, and what a match this has been. The chances coming, but the goalminders playing absolutely brilliantly, as you can tell with that score of 3-2. Rick Ferrer. Rocky Bois now. Back to Cote. Intercepted by Tony Hand. Bobby Breskel. Good pass. Gary Unger. He's still got 2 men to beat. Oh, nicely tipped away by Paul Hand. Dundee. Bobby Breskel coming forward. Breskel shoots it in. Ronnie Wood going after it. Gary Unger keeping it there. Puck is loose, and now it's Tony Hand. Tony Hand. Ricky Ferrer round the back, but no one will pick it up except Lou Cote. Well, he can carry the puck, he can make the plays. That's an example. He's still going. He's still going. Taken out eventually by Paul Heavey, and the puck trapped in the corner, so there'll be a face-off. But this man, Lou Cote, what a brilliant player he is. The Dundee Rockets coach scored a great goal yesterday, inspires that team from the blue line. Now we're going to have a face-off back in that Murrayfield end. First it's one end, then the other. And you can tell by the noise in this Wembley arena, with the 7,657 fans really enjoying it. Well, we're going to have the face-off, and Rick Ferrer's coming in, number 7, to take it, with number 7 with his back to us, Gary Unger. And winning that face-off is very important. Too many players inside the circle. They've moved out now, and it's come out. Cote, the shot blocked. Picked up by Breskel. Bobby Breskel to Cote. Unger going forward. Here's Bois. Neat Deek. Across again. And now it's Breskel, leaving it for Ronnie Wood in the Murrayfield end, but they get it out again. Cote, good poke check by Rick Ferrer. Unger now. Now Rocky Bois. Oh, that's unusual. Paul Heavey. Puck still loose. Heavey going for it. He's got Ferrer in front. And the puck has gone out of play, so there'll be a face-off. Well, when the puck goes out of play, it's kept by a member of the public as a souvenir. So they've got something to carry home from this Heineken Championship final. The linesman, David Large, is going to take the face-off and drop the puck between the two number 7s. Ferrer closest to us, and Unger away there. Dundee get possession again and get it out. But that's Paul Hand shooting it back in again, on the net. So Martin Mackay has to shoot it into the corner. Breskel takes his time. Neat pass. Comes to Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood shooting it into the corner, and Gary Unger going for it. The puck is behind the net, and it's stuck under the net, so there'll be a whistle in the face-off. It's stuck under the back of the frame of the net. There it is. And the referee going to dig it out. Well, there it is. It's out now. And the face-off will be outside the defence zone, because that was not the fault of the defending team. So, well, we have all sorts of people here today. There are fans from all the teams in the Premier Division, from Nottingham who didn't make it, from Streatham who didn't make it, and all the 4 teams have been in the semi-finals. And I must say, they're having a great time. Murrayfield, but Bobby Breskel passing it back. Ferrer. Now Bois, number 14. That's Cote in possession. Back to Bois. Back to Cote. But Unger here. Unger takes the puck. Unger, the pass. Bois going for it. And the puck still loose behind the net. Picked up by Rick Ferrer. Floats it out, but Tony Hand was being covered. Here's Bobby Breskel. He shoots it in again. It's stopped this time by Chris Kelland. He's going to take his time and wait. Going to get someone in the clear. That's Bois coming close to him. Good pass. Oh, great pass by Hand. Ferrer. Got away by Martin Mackay. Puck is still loose. It's still in there. Ferrer still has it. And now it's out. He brings it back again. Tony Hand is out. Ferrer's shot deflected. Here's Breskel. He just flips it down the ice, but it's stopped again. Paul Hand beaten by Gary Unger. Unger going forward. Unger's shot is deflected. He's taken out by Paul Heavey. Now Chris Kelland. Taking his time again. What a steady influence this man is. Paul Heavey, a big, rugged defenseman, who when he carries that puck, he carries a lot of weight with it. Kelland, and Heavey just couldn't get through to it. Breskel down the boards. Picked up by Paul Hand. Now Tony Hand. Tony, stick handling. Not seen him in any attacking positions very often. Neat pass. Jim Lynch won't get through there. Louis Cote blocked his passage. Now Bois. But Paul Hand is there first, turns it back, only as far as Colin Wilson. Wilson, back to the point. Here's Cote. Cote with a shot. Murray Hansen holds it. Dropped it, but he got it back again. Again, good style, good play. For a moment, he took a deep breath. So did we all. Here's the shot coming in. He gets it. He drops it, but then he smothers it. Just in time. So, Murray Hansen again. And the score is still 3-2 for Murrayfield Racers. And there's 8 minutes and 14 seconds to play. Well, we've got the face-off now in that Murrayfield end. Colin Wilson taking it. Number 17. Too many players in the circle. Jim Lynch is going to take it, and Gary Unger is watching very closely. Murrayfield away again. That's tipped on, and Scott Neal is going to make Ali Wood play it. He does. Out come Dundee. Oh, bad luck. Slater in front is Wilson, but the puck didn't get round to him. Back. There's a shot on the net. Dropped away again by Murray Hansen. Another great stop. Now Duncan McIntyre. He flips it in. But now it's Alistair Wood. Just couldn't control it. Back he comes again. Dundee. Slap. into the corner. Duncan McIntyre, number 10, going for it. Gary McEwen takes him out. That was a hard one. Colin Wilson for Dundee. The pass. Jim Lynch tried to float it through. Scott Neal's come through, and it's shot away at the last moment. Here's a chance. Gary McEwen, but he's got 3 men to beat. He makes the pass, and the pass has gone back to Slater. Slater's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a penalty, I think. And it looks to me as though the penalty will be against Jim Lynch for tripping. Let's have a look at it. Going through, watch number 3, Jim Lynch. There's this thing, he takes him down. So, Jim Lynch is going into the box, and he gets the 2-minute penalty for tripping. Now, Dundee have the best power play scoring in the playoffs. They scored 12 goals on 29 power play positions. Now, can they make it pay this time? They're trailing by 1 goal. Murrayfield leading 3-2. Dundee Rockets have the power play. Gary Unger taking the face-off with Rick Ferrer, number 7, on the right. He's been sent away. You've got to have your stick on the ice when the puck is dropped. Puck has gone loose. Bois doesn't get it, and Murrayfield will relieve the pressure for a moment. Wood. Murrayfield coming forward and forward-checking. Here's Cote. That pass got through. It bounced down the boards. Paul Hand turns it back. Picked up by Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood looking for someone in the clear. The man in the clear is Cote. Cote's shot. And again, Murray Hansen makes the stop and smothers it. Well, Murray Hansen has made 38 shots on the net, only conceded 2 goals. Those Murrayfield fans spurring their team on because they're a man short. The puck's still loose. Unger going for it. Rick Ferrer with him. Unger has it. Back to the point. Bois across to Cote. Cote back to Bois. They're passing it around, and that bounced over the stick of Ronnie Wood. Back to the point again. Cote to Unger. They're just passing it around neatly. Another pass. Bois out in front. Oh, bounced over the top of the goalminder. It's still in there though. Good pass. Bois hit the post, I think. Very close. And now it's drifted down the rink. The pressure's off for a second. 50 seconds on the penalty to go. And Bois coming back again. Tony Hand doing some good forechecking and shooting it down. There's no whistle, of course, because Murrayfield have a man in the box for another 37 seconds. Lou Cote, can he set it up? That's a bit far ahead of Alistair Wood, and easily picked up by Paul Hand. It's still in there. Oh, here's a chance for Unger. Unger's shot is stopped again by Murray Hansen. And again they clear it down the ice. 15 seconds on the penalty. Back come Dundee. This is probably the last chance while the Murrayfield team are a man short. Ali Wood across to his brother Ronnie, ahead to Gary Unger, and Jim Lynch is back on the ice. Murrayfield have played. Oh, here's a chance now. Ferrer coming out. Lynch is with him. He tries to drag it past, puts it back to Hand. A great stop by Martin Mackay. Beautiful hockey. Oh, a good poke check there by Heavey, who just shoots it in. Well, those goalminders are having a tremendous game. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the game. Dundee taking it back. Bit of holding there. And the puck is still loose. No whistle. Well, Scotland looked as though he's being held by Alistair Wood in the corner. But there's about 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go. And Paul Hand, who's been playing a tremendous game on defence, for Murrayfield Racers, getting a word from Derek Wiley, the former British international, who's working the bench for Murrayfield, while Jim Lynch is out on the ice. And in fact, it's Jim Lynch who's going to take the face-off. He's lost it, and knocked away again by Murray Hansen. It's still loose. Neat pass, intercepted by Lynch. Here goes Tony Hand. Tony Hand's going in. He's got it in there. And again, the puck is there. It's in there. Lynch, but was he in the crease? Was he in the crease? It doesn't look as though he was. Very close. Murrayfield have got it. Jim Lynch, the veteran defenseman, came through and got it. It was very close to being in the crease. You can't score if you're in the crease. But Tony Hand did a lot of tremendous work. So, out comes the shot. And the puck bounces. Now, Lynch is there, but he hit it before his feet came into the crease. So, it's now Murrayfield Racers 4, Dundee Rockets 2, and there's 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on the game. Well, you can't celebrate too early because in this game it doesn't take long. Lynch again. Now they would. This is Colin Wilson. Cote coming forward, still carrying it, he still has it, a pass through, knocked away, picked up by Jim Lynch, back as far as Duncan McIntyre, and Chris Cullen gets it away, a good pass, here's Duncan McIntyre. He was hoping that Tony Hand was going to be with him, but he wasn't, so now it's Dundee in possession. That's the time to play on the right-hand side of the bottom of the screen. Dundee in possession. Cote, flipped on by Bois. Picked up by Tony Hand, but knocked away by Alistair Wood. That's Ronnie Wood going for it. The puck out of play. It's gone into the bench of the Murrayfield Racers. Well, maybe they'll keep it for a souvenir. They're not looking over anxious, remember, because there's 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go. They know you can score a goal in less than no time in this game. The pressure with the goal scorer as close as that is not off until that final whistle and that final hoover blast out.
Come on!
Let's go, they say, let's go. And with 2 minutes and 59 seconds remaining, it's Dundee who've got to really do all the work. Alistair Wood floats it in. Murray Hansen. Nicely intercepted there. Alistair Wood floating it in again. Oh! That was very close indeed. Pushed by Paul Hand. Still in there. Now it's out. Rick Ferrer has it. Down the boards. Out of play. Another puck. Well, he's looking up at the clock. He can see the seconds ticking away, but not, of course, when the game is stopped. Well, the red, white and blue, which are Murrayfield's colours, although Dundee wearing them at the moment. Murray Hansen not going to give anything away. There'll be a face-off in that end, though. And every face-off now in that end. Ricky Ferrer coming forward for this face-off. And Gary Unger is going to take it. Unger with 1 goal and 1 assist from the 2 of the Dundee goals. Needs to produce some of that special magic that he learned in the National Hockey League. Cote flipped across in front of the net. Kept in by Ronnie Wood. That's Cote again, trying to get the pass through. Kellen going for it. Will he get it out? Yes, he has. And there's Scott Neal. Scott Neal with a slap. Knocked away by Martin Mackay. Unger. beaten by Ferrer, who turns it back into that Dundee end. Just coming up for 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Alistair Wood. Rocky Barr going with it. Alistair Wood still carrying it. Wood coming round the back, turns it back, a chance! And again it's Hansen who turns it away. It's in there, and it's trapped. Well, Murray Hansen has made some brilliant stops in this crucial part of the match. With that, Murray Hansen been one of the key players on this Murrayfield team today. So we've got 1 minute and 43 seconds. That's how long Dundee have got to try and get something back. So, Gary Unger comes in. Rick Ferrer, number 7 in white. Referee Ken Bullock having a word with the players just outside the circle. The face-off. Unger wins it, but it's picked up by Chris Kellan. Out it goes. A minute and a half. Good forechecking there by Rick Ferrer. Doesn't go too far down the ice. It's picked up by Roquois. Alistair Wood. Lou Cote. Cote tries to take it past. He does. The puck is still bouncing there. But Kelland has it now. Kelland just shooting it down. There's 1 minute left to play. Dundee in possession. Roquois. He's going. He's taking it round, and then he lost it. Chris Kellan. Unger has it. In the corner. The puck is trapped. The referee lost sight of it, so there'll be a face-off, and there's 40 seconds remaining. Well, the noise in this Wembley arena, all around, they're standing up, they're cheering, and as I said, they're supporters from all teams. It looks as though to me as though there's been a timeout called. Yes, Dundee Rockets have called a timeout of 20 seconds. 30 seconds, in fact, and there's 40 seconds remaining on the game. So, Gary Unger there. Let's see if we can hear what he's saying.
Wait. Water. You're going up, you've got to go for broke.
Well, all he said was water, and he took it. So there's the whistle for the end of the timeout. The referee and the linesman calling the teams back onto the ice. 40 seconds remaining, and Murrayfield Racers, who were runners-up in this tournament the season before last and last season, are now on the brink of becoming the Heineken champions. Derek Riley looking at that clock. The fans are slapping that glass at the back there. You can see the plexiglass moving. 40 seconds between Murrayfield and the Heineken Championship. Ferrer taking his time. Unger coming through to take the face-off. It's there. Unger goes for it. Kellan. Unger keeps it. It's trapped again. There'll be another face-off. 33 seconds now.
What the fuck you done here?
Well, it's a hot game. But as far as he's concerned, it's a good one. There they are. They're getting very excited. And now, Dundee have taken out their goalminder and playing an extra man on the ice. It's flipped in. All that Murrayfield have to do, of course, is to shoot it down because the net is not guarded at the other end. There's only 22 seconds remaining on the game. If one of those Murrayfield players can see or get a sight of that puck, remember we had it in one of our previous games in Grandstand, The last shot of the match it was. So Perra. Cote with a backhand. Beautiful stuff again by Murray Hansen. Again, the whistle blows, and there's just 14 seconds remaining. Murrayfield defending desperately. Remember that Dundee have the extra man out there, the extra out player, that is, because they're only allowed 6 men on the ice, but they're taking this calculated risk. The empty net at the other end, but there's only 13 seconds to play. Perra comes in. Unger goes in. The face-off. Still there. Out in front. Knocked away. Shot down the rink. They're counting the time down now. Tony Hand shoots it around and waves his stick aloft. Murrayfield Racers have done it. They're all on the ice. They're all in a great pile at the other end of the ice. They've done it at last. Runners up in 83-84, runners up in 84-85, and they don't mind now because they have won the Heineken Championship. And the man underneath, Murray Hansen, their goalminder, is the man who deserves a tremendous amount of credit for it. Murray Hansen, what a great game that goalminder played. Chris Callan, who played a great deal of that game, he played 58 minutes in the semi-final out of 60, and what a great player. But there's Murray Hansen. He made the stops when it really counted. And so, the teams now go through their usual ritual. One thing about this game of ice hockey. Well, we've seen some sights here at Wembley, but very seldom at an ice hockey match have we seen sights like this. Oh, all the Murrayfield rosettes are coming onto the rink. Derek Riley out there. And there's going to be a presentation of the trophy. But in the first place, as is always the case in ice hockey, however rough, however tough, however disappointed, the teams always shake hands at the end of the match. That's one of the great things about this game. It might have been tough, but they always go down the rink and they shake hands. And as they go down there, a great round of applause from the spectators, because they know they've all put everything they've had into it. 4 goals to 2 was the score. A very close game. The goalminders did a great deal of the work in that match. But as they shake hands, the presentation of the trophy will soon be made. Well, remember that 5 Flyers were the winners last year. Murrayfield Racers were the runners-up. But this year, we are now going to see the presentation of the Heineken Trophy, which denotes the Heineken Championship.
The Heineken Championship Trophy. Captain of the Murrayfield Racers, Chris Callan.
Peter DeLanger. Peter DeLanger, the advertising director of Heineken, presents the trophy to Chris Callan with Fred Meredith, the president of the British Ice Hockey Association, in attendance. Chris Callan goes back towards his team, and they have got that trophy. The crowd all standing and applauding a great victory by Murrayfield Racers. Every one of the players having a touch of that treasured trophy. Jock Hay, one of the oldest men in the team, but they're all touching that trophy, and the other players are receiving their medals. But what a great day that has been for Murrayfield Racers.